A date night happening, so I look kind of cute. And my hair is actually somewhat cooperating and being like decent today. So I'm excited to do my makeup. And it's so funny, I was like thinking of this outfit the other day and how I thought it would look cute and I didn't know what shoes. So I will post a picture of this because I think it is cute. Anyways, but it is a bodysuit top and then just like some wide leg jeans. So I know I want a smokier eye. I've been watching Veronica Mars, which is an amazing show and I love it, and the movies and everything. But I've been watching that and I love when she goes to anything formal and she has a smoky eye, and it's kick-ass too because she's a natural blonde with like these piercing blue eyes. Not the same situation here on either front, but I just love smoky eyes, so I don't care. That's what we're doing. And that's about as far as I've thought things through. But I did get some new Colourpop, I almost said albums, Colourpop palettes. So this is the Twilight New Moon, which I Smokey. And then I also have the other one that I have is the, just the original Twilight one. So gorgeous too, but I'm not sure if that's like as dark as I want to go. Although I do like the blues and greens. I'm gonna do foundation first because that's what I always do. And I know not everybody agrees with that, but I've just been doing that for so long that it's really hard for me not to. So I'm still using the Color Science mix. I use the medium in the like foundation, and then the, oh goodness, oh wow. And then, and then the SPF 50 sunscreen in Fair. And that seems to be a good mix for me. Oh goodness, okay, wow. Now I have it on my temple, okay. All right, let's just go with it. Move my hair. Oh, don't I have, oh, I used to have headbands. All right, whatever. I almost forgot about my forehead. So I like that this has good coverage and it really gets rid of my redness, which is like my least favorite. Well, and the under eye circles, but we have concealer for those. But I still like that you can see my freckles through it. As much as I want like full coverage, I really don't. I just want the redness toned down and I want my skin to just look more even. So I feel like this does a pretty decent job of that. I like it. And then again, still using the Il Makiage 2.5 concealer. I know I'm being very liberal with it, just go with me, all right? Yeah, I think that's a lot of concealer, Drum. Well, I've been tired for 6 years-ish. I feel like whenever I am not downstairs, it's like a really loud dance party. So something about mom not being there means like rock and roll is happening. All right, I feel like this just blends really nicely. This is the Morphe M173. I really like this brush. I think it's like perfect for blending. And I do, you know, a lot of times, sometimes use my fingers, but I actually really like how well this thing works, honestly, so. And I'm still loving the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. And I do put it everywhere. My skin, I think this like sets everything. But whatever it is with this, like it doesn't make me, it's not like a matte finish. It just sets everything. So I don't feel like it makes me look powdery or cakey or, you know, anything like that. I think it just looks like, you know, which I like because I appreciate that it's not going to be like, whoa, she's wearing a ton of makeup, you know, because like, well, first of all, it's none of anyone's business. If I want to wear a ton of makeup, I'm allowed to wear a ton of makeup. but it's nice to have it be kind of natural looking. So then a Colourpop F30 is what I've been using for blush. I've been using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians formula. There's some, I forget which one it is. It just says bronzer. There are some products that are just like not fancy or expensive, but I just really love them and I think they look great. So I don't know. I try new things, but a lot of times I just stick with the things that I really like. So I also always do this. I think I've been telling you guys, I feel like my neck is getting a little crepey. I do not know how to deal with that, like physically or emotionally. So product suggestions or words of comfort would be delightful. So please share. Okay, brows. I keep thinking about doing the greens, but then I don't want to be like too crazy looking. All right, so the Maybelline Color Studio Tattoo in 372 Blonde. Again, these are like my kind of holy grail products. I try new things and then I end up using the same, like the same ones that I've been using for a while because they're awesome. Oh my gosh, they are like really having a dance party down there. All the greens in this, and I really love them. So 17 is probably going to be the main one that I use, like a greenish gray. Then we have Lion and Lamb. The names of these are hilarious. Sorry. Lion and Lamb, which is a, sparkly one. And it looks like it has blue and green in it, which is kind of cool. And then Impossibly Fast is the, is that one. And then I'm probably going to need to use Say It Out Loud and maybe Bella, the two like brown shades to probably like kind of ground the green so it doesn't look too wild. So I found in my experience that that's like really helpful when I'm doing, you know, really kind of like intense colors. If I don't do a good like transition shade in there, it ends up looking too weird. Too much. I don't know. Like I have like red dots on me. What is my deal? I'm falling apart. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start out. We're gonna start out with Say It Out Loud, and maybe some 17. And then Say It Out Loud. Okay, so let's put, and I'm using I don't know if anyone does this anymore, whatever, JH33. And no, I don't need reading glasses yet, but I'm getting there. Okay, so we're going, oh wow. Wow. Okay. All right. Way to go vivid there, Jen. All right. Well, you know what? You know, let's just do it. I mean, truthfully. Why are we, you know, dancing around it? Okay, well, those two colors are blending really nicely. But that was obviously more pigment than I was planning on starting off with. I need to watch my outer edge. That's where I tend to, if it can drag my eye down if I get too low. So I need to be a little more cautious with this. But 17 is a gorgeous color. Okay, so let's go. I'm going back into 17, which is the green. Going in again into the crease, which I know is like not the crease because I have hooded eyes, but you get the gist. And then I'm blending up because that's where I want, you know, that's my, wow. That's a lot. This is very bold. Okay. Well, you know what, Jen? You never leave the house. Let's make a statement. Okay. So I think this is what I was talking about that I was like trying to avoid, was when you get like too bold. All right, so I'm just gonna be very real. I'm gonna go into Bella and Impossibly Fast. Those are dark colors, and I'm gonna just go on the lid. So let's do, wait, I take it back. Let's do brown. So let's do Say It Out Loud on the inner portion, because that is more of a like taupey brown, right? And then let's do Bella, the dark brown, in the outer portion, and then start sort of meshing it into the crease. All right, so again, kind of grounding it a bit by using colors other than green. I was suddenly just like, maybe I need to simmer down on the green, Jen. Maybe you've greened a lot. But it's gorgeous, I don't care. Okay, so say it out loud. Again, a great transition one to kind of mesh in there. Okay. And then, okay, and then I'm gonna take an empty brush. Just going to blend out the edges because again, we got really dark and vivid there and I just want it to soften a little bit. But I love eyeshadow, so. But I think that softening those edges does a lot. I still look like a lady of the night, but that's okay. So I'm going to do the lower lash line because I feel like you kind of have to at this point. So again, I'm going to go into Bella, which is the brown one, and go along my lower lash line. I've never found a brush that I like as much as my middle finger. Because I just think it works well. And again, I don't mind blending it kind of low. I liked grunge. Okay. Now let's do 24/7 Urban Decay in Demolition, which is a dark brown. So I'm going to do my usual upper lash line. Like wedge shape, which is just like a little bit thicker on the outside. Okay, and I'm actually gonna do a little bit on the outer half of my lower lash line, and then just kind of smudge. Just right against the lash line. Smudge. Oh, dude, grunge makeup is where it's at. So Tweezerman eyelash curlers. And right now I'm using a Sephora Love the Lift mascara. I don't love it. I think it's okay. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of the lower lash line, which I usually completely avoid, but different. For a lip liner in Sinker Suede 28. Okay, I need to wipe off my fingers. Multiple times I have not wiped off my fingers. And not today, but like when I do makeup, and then I end up with it all over my face. And then I'm like, oh, how'd that happen? Well, Jen. Maybe you should wipe off your hands that are full of makeup that you've been like smudging into your face. Primally Pure lip balm, and it is so great. So there's a grapefruit and a mint, and they're both awesome, and I just love them. But this one I dropped and I broke it. So, but I refuse to like not use it because I really like it, so I'm not gonna throw it out. So I'll try to take some pictures. I have a normal house and a like not very aesthetic like closet, so I like can't do these like amazing, you know, photos, but you get the gist. And again, I think the place we're going has a really nice bathroom, so if it does, I will get a good shot there. But anyways, this is the finished look. So I love it. I like a pop of dark. Yeah, I just think it's fun. So I hope you guys are doing well. If you have requests or questions or anything, please let me know. Take care.